Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? And what's up, Sussex Squad? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Pierce Morgan, you were literally making up something nonsensical about Meghan Markle, but y'all forget all that. We already know what's going on with the coronation. Everybody's mad. They're trying to make Meghan the story. The royals are like, how dare Meghan breathe in the last month? Don't they know the king must be respected? But y'all, in a funny turn of events that everybody saw coming, William, Kate, Camilla have amped up the war of the Windsors. Y'all, what am I talking about? Camilla thought she had the cheat code. She is doing a victory lap, right? To the point of she told everybody, at least the women, y'all gonna be dressed in business casual, and I don't want to see one tear. I am the queen, and I don't even want to see you guys wearing your family crest, right? Now, Charles kind of pushed back, or at least his friends did, and they get to wear those ceremonial robes that look like they're like bookkeepers and like, they teach for Gryffindor for whatever. Fine. But she's still stuck with the blackout of she doesn't want to see anybody, right? Anybody wearing any ceremonial jewels, robes, none of that. Save all that at home. If I can't do it, no one can. Camilla is going to make sure she exerts her control. So Kate released an article about even though she's not allowed to wear gems, she's going to wear a flower crown in her head. To which I say, of course, that basic response came from you, a flower crown. And can I just say something? Like, Kate, who do you think you are, the Princess Bride? You do not have the style or the chubby cheeks to pull off a flower crown. Have you lost your mind? Well, guess what? Besides literally shutting up the queen's jewels, we'll talk about that in a second, it looks like Camilla's responding to this whole flower crown debacle. Now, listen, y'all got to hear this, right? Because there are a lot of people saying that I hope when Camilla and Kate raided the queen's jewelry closet as soon as her body wasn't even cold, I hope that I hope she got enough. I hope Diana's jewels can sustain her. People are saying that Camilla is locking down the royal jewels and no one is going to have access to them but her. Camilla worked hard to get that last 20 years, and baby, she's going to enjoy every minute of it. But guess what? After Kate released that thing about the flower crown, Camilla's people released an unhinged story calling William bald and saying Kate's face is too old and saggy to have long hair and she needs to cut it off. This is after William played himself and said that he is going to do a warm and touching tribute to his stepmother. Now listen, William sold his soul to the devil, and baby, the devil is saying pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up. Let's get into this. Okay, where do you guys want to start, right? Let's start with Piers Morgan, right? He slammed brass neck Prince Harry for planning to attend the king's coronation after spending years trashing the royal family, saying Meghan ordered him to go. Meghan ordered you to leave Archie. Now, Omid Scooby actually did confirm what we figured out a long time ago, Sussex Squad. Thank you guys for helping me figure that out. That Harry was not going to kiss his father's butt or to try to see if he could get in with the royal family. He did it because he is a counselor of the state. That is a constitutional duty. He said himself through a statement in Omid Scooby that even though he loves his family, and he hopes they can get back together, he literally said that it is an actual constitutional duty, and he came there to fulfill his duty to the state. If the state wants a king, he will fulfill the duties. And as soon as he is officially done fulfilling the duties, he'll leave. Now, what does this let me know? There was an article that came out that said that, and I think this actually came out of Harry and Meghan's camp, that they waited forever to even see if they were invited. Now, when I heard that, I rolled my eyes because this is prime Charles. That's what Charles does. He does really devious things, but then he puts a feel-good fluff piece in the paper. They waited forever to invite them, right? to even invite Harry and Meghan. They didn't invite the kids to the family events. They had it on Archie's birthday. I do believe that Charles actually did not want Harry there. And that's why they were waiting so long, because they were hoping Harry and Meghan would get mad and say, never mind, I'm not coming. But baby, do you really think Harry, especially when Meghan's down by his side, is going to do anything that's silly? Which makes me think that they thought they were going to set a trap. Let's insult them. Let's make them mad. Let's make it so they don't come, right? Let's make it so they don't come. And then this is when they were looking at each other, just dumb. And then problem solved. We'll make it so they don't come. Problem solved. They're now, right? Council of the state, you didn't fulfill. Now we can do this whole hoopla about the way you've abandoned your country and this and that, and should citizen and titles be taken away. They really thought they had Harry, except for Harry said, I got how many million in the bank? I have a private jet or access to it. Excuse me, Mr. Perry. Yeah, hi, Tyler. Could we use your jet one more time? Harry? That was a bold move. And I'm just thinking back. I stopped because I was really just thinking back for the way I doubted Harry, because they really pulled that off. And I know the palace is upset. Now, while Piers Morgan, who is literally being sued by Harry right now and is opening his mouth to say something stupid, they did another YouGov poll. YouGov polls to me are the fakest fake. They'll literally be like, we did a poll to see whether they like Lucifer, Satan incarnate, or Meghan Markle. Who would you want to go to brunch with? 59% said they prefer Lucifer. 27% said they deserve Satan. Negative 80% said they never go anywhere with Meghan. And you're just like, okay, fine, whatever. But get this YouGov poll, which is usually controlled by the government. The YouGov poll suggests that 19% of all Brits are likely to participate in coronation celebrations. And 28% of people are likely to celebrate at all. Y'all, they are literally in low double digits. Under 30% are even going to celebrate, and under 19% are even going to participate. They said that 35% of the respondents don't even care about the event, with only 9% caring a great deal. Y'all, the crown has lost its luster, but let's get into the mess, because that's what I came here for. We need to talk about the way Camilla is taking shots at William and Kate. Just listen to this, right? Queen Camilla's hairdresser slams Prince William and Kate's hair. Listen to this shade. And I don't care what y'all say, this came straight from Camilla. Because one thing about Camilla, remember how she psychologically toyed with, this is what it was alleged by Diana, psychologically toyed with and tortured Diana? Y'all remember that, right? Camilla ain't changed, because she is a master at torturing people. She is literally an evil villain. God. But it's funny when it's not happening to us. Okay, so listen. So this hairdresser started working with Camilla when she was 35 years ago. How old is Camilla? 70. So I guess she started working with Camilla when she became Charles's official prostitute. I'm sorry, official. As a woman, I don't know, what was she back then? Was Charles paying her? Wait, I think Charles was paying for her. Charles was paying for service. Okay, so anyway, they said, I remember seeing Camilla for the first time. Her brown hair had a few lights in it, and she had this shaggy fringe. She probably was like, what is this chestnut-colored horsey? She describes her as a sheepdog. She said, I knew immediately she had to be blonder. Is that really what's wrong with Camilla's face? Because I would have said, if we grow the fringe longer, there we go, right? They said Camilla and Charles are a really old-fashioned love story. Tale as old as time, mistress and the bees. There's something great and something good. Okay, anyway. Tale as old as time. Okay, fine. They said Camilla deeply loves him. She loves that power and that state. That's one thing I can say. Camilla's someone's like, she never plotted to be queen. For a woman like Camilla, that ranks like Camilla, that looks like Camilla, that aged like Camilla, baby, you hit the lottery. Don't give me that mess your mom wasn't planning. Your mom, anyway, right? They said, and Charles obviously loves her very much. And her son, Tom, said recently in an interview, that's really what it comes down to. Yes, 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 yes. A woman that has befriended the tabloids, literally was hated by the queen, almost bought down the monarchy, literally drove Diana crazy, and had no real pedigree. Somehow became Queen of England, but you know what? Things happen. Shut up, Camilla. Anyway, they said they should have married years earlier, in my view. Baby, nobody wanted in England for it to be. What you mean in your view? I felt so sorry for it, but all that was silly royal nonsense. I felt so sorry for Princess Margaret, for example. She was unable to marry the person she wanted. First of all, Princess Margaret wanted to marry a divorcee. Camilla literally mentally tortured a 19-year-old and wanted to be the mistress. Because I don't think that Camilla actually wanted to leave her husband, but she was sharing her husband with Princess Anne, from what I hear. Anyway, they said, obviously, just look at Meghan and Harry. How would you compare Meghan and Harry? But I do think sad that it went on for so long. Not that Diana wasn't a lovely person. I think she probably tried very hard, but she was too young to be in the firm. We have to remember that this is a firm. Yeah, so I see what you're doing. You're saying that Camilla, for what she did, the person that even put you on the map, which I don't know how, because you are the worst hairdresser. If I heard that you did Camilla Parker Bowles' hair, I would never talk to you again. But you're now trying to say that, no. Camilla did us all a favor by driving Diana crazy, because Camilla has the temperament to be queen. Only people that enter into the... Anyway, they said Camilla won't try anything new now that she's queen. Has Camilla ever changed anything about her looks besides adding more wrinkles? And I don't mean to say anything, because listen, aging is beautiful. It is, right? I'm not ageist over here, but I just feel like Camilla's like, I don't know. I feel like her soul's coming through her skin, if that makes any sense. You know, she just, even when she smiles, anyway, she said, it'll be the same. Nothing dramatic happens to women's hair on the day she becomes queen. There are no new rules to abide by, no special new queenly shade. I see everyone as an individual. You got this woman walking around with some cotton, like dried out straw, dandelion whistle here, and you're talking like you are Alberto VO5 Salon and Paul Mitchell rolled together. The delusion is deep on this one. You know, the funny thing is, I always assumed that Camilla did her own hair because it looks horrible. You know, like with blowouts and stuff, you can tell when people go to the hairdressers. Camilla always looks horrible. And now it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind, really, that there's someone that actually created that mess. And not only did you create it, you're sitting here bragging about it. You're bragging about this monstrosity. Anyway, they said, again, not my cup of tea, not my cup of tea, not my sip of water, not my gulp of orange juice. Anyway, they said, she says, I see everyone as an individual, whether they're queen or pauper. That's very generous of you. You got Camilla looking like the homeless woman on the corner. I've always believed that. It's not about what's in vogue, but what suits a person. She must be blindfolding herself and chopping her hair like Edward Scissorhands. All Camilla does, right? All Camilla does is talk. And then like, she's just like, I'm going to get you. Like literally, she talks and anyway. She said, over time, I've had to change Camilla's color. I noticed that in photographs, her hair started to look white, like gray hair. Gray hair or dead straw, I don't know. But I had to be very cautious because she likes the body that color gives her. And she has a lot of hair, but it's fine. So we had a conversation and did it as a gradual process. It looks so much nicer. The body is still there, and Camilla loves it. This is the umpteenth time I've heard British people refer to how much hair they have. I guess it's a thing in Britain, maybe certain gene pools with the Turnitoffs or Aristos, that as they get older, their what? As they get older, their hair starts really thinning. And it makes me think that they are so jealous that Megan still has all her hair. And it is thick. Baby, Dorinda's baby did it right. Anyway, right? Now get this. They asked her, what would you do with Megan's hair? I know, but I would have been like, B, not a GD thing. Stay away from Meghan Markle. Her hair is luscious. Her hair, and when it's not luscious, she knows to use tape-ins. Get this. Kate hasn't figured out what tape-ins are. Hanford deflects with a grimace and we won't discuss the big M. That's right. Put some respect on her name. The big M, right? They said, but she has thoughts on Kate's hair. This is where she starts dragging her. She said, she's got lovely hair, but I think it's too long. She's so slim. And with hair, you have to look at the whole image, the proportions. So I would take it up 6 inches. So she would chop her hair off to here, right? Not that she believes in mum cups, she says. I don't agree with the idea at all. But as you get older, you need a bit of shaping because your face muscles start to drop. So bringing it all up to say shoulder length can give you a lift. That said, everyone ages differently. She literally called Kate what we all called her, looking like her face right now is melting like ice cream. I really honestly think it's because all the stress that goes on, but I think it's all the vitriol that she spits out too. Now get this. This is where she drags William. She says, as for the famously follically challenged male royals, Hansford wishes they had given they had been given better guidance about hair loss and transplants early. Alongside color and cuts, the salon offers a whole range of individual services and has in-house experts for wigs, hair pieces, and trichology. Wait, does that mean Charles has done trichology? Because this is Camilla's hairdresser, and Charles does everything Camilla does. They move as a team. Charles is part of the hair club for men. That's what it sounds like. But get this. The problem with the inner circle is that they don't get given the right advice, but also they're in the public eye so much. So if the princess had done anything, everyone would have made such a big deal out of it. I feel really sorry for William because he had such a lovely head of hair, and he should have done this ages ago. If he were a client of ours, we would advise him to do that as soon as he started to lose it. But of course, he can't do anything now because it's gone so far. Listen, I cannot stand Camilla, but I bow down at that greatness. You know that meme that's just like, listen, you ain't ish. I can't stand you. But on that one thing, on that one little thing, on that one tiny narrow thing, you ate. You ate that. On this one tiny thing, Camilla, you ate that. Kate talking about she lived wearing a flower crown. Camilla's like, you need to worry about your baldy hair. And as a matter of fact, your face is too long. Your hair is sagging it down. Yo, Camilla really knows how to mess with people. It's evil. But when you're using it on people that deserve it, it's incredibly correct. Y'all listen, the Windsors are going to start eating themselves alive, and I'm going to be here for it. Listen, you guys, don't forget, we are going to do a fashion roast of the Jubilee, and it is going to be so much fun. Make sure you turn your notifications on, and tomorrow's going to be a heavy upload day for royal news. I can feel it in my blood. There's something brewing. Why? Because Omid Scooby came out and said and defended basically Meghan and Harry. They got to clap back. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.